Whoever is working against me, you guys got it, bro. That ass. I don't think not one thing has went right for me yet this year. Genuinely, I'll keep it a book. We 21 days in, and I genuinely do not think one thing has went right. The year just started, dog. That don't mean nothing to my enemies, bro. Do you think they care? I'm just hoping that there's a turnaround at some point, because some people, they start well but end shit. So I'm hoping I start shit but end strong. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Sunday, I get a text from a random number. Okay, I'm gonna show you the text message first and foremost. Okay, if this thing wants to, so the thing says, Dad, I'm using this number now. I'm using this new number now. I've got a new phone. Can you save it and send me a WhatsApp? Is he your father? No, I don't know this guy from a can of paint. I don't know this nigga from a can of paint. So Nishi made me realize that he said dad. So he's calling me dad. It's not that he's saying that he's my dad or anything. Like dad here. None of that. He said, Dad, I'm using this new number. I didn't pick that up. I thought it was my dad saying like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So like, okay, text me on WhatsApp. I said, all right, no worries. Get the thumbs up. Because this is some shit that he would send, like, so I'm not really thinking too much of it, right? But in the back of my head, I was thinking like, why the heck would he just get a new phone like that? You know what I'm saying? My ranked teammates. Holy butt. Guys, relax, bro. Caleb, after I told you can't read, that's very valid. That's very, very valid, bro. What are you talking? Listen, this don't let this justify the reading allegations that I got on me, bro. I can read. I have the books on standby. So anyways, I take it to WhatsApp, you know, I give a little wave. I said Calebjr, okay? So the guy said, there's a payment I need to make, but I can't do it because I can confirm it from my new because I can't confirm it from my new phone yet. I have to wait for it to be authorized. Can I use your card to pay? And I'll lodge the money for you in a day or two, okay? So I'm like, okay, my dad's pretty punctual, but when he asked me for money, he gonna give it to me straight away. So I'm like, okay, I can kind of believe it. But now that I'm reading the text, even like, he wouldn't send me a long ass paragraph like that. He wouldn't send me a long ass paragraph like this. Like, he usually spaces out the messages. Why don't you just ask your dad? It's not clocking to me. Like I said, it's a Monday. He's at work. You know what I'm saying? It's not clocking. I'm thinking like, okay, fair enough. I'm gonna text you next pretending to be your mom. Anyways, yeah. So I said, yeah, that's no problem. He says, thank you. Send me a photo of your card. I said, all right, how much is the payment? Mind you, he didn't actually even tell me like, yo, what's the amount? Which is weird because he usually kind of tells me that shit. And you did it. Can you relax? Damn, you guys are acting like you ain't fell for some shit like this as well. You guys, lie right now. Tell me you guys have not fell for a scam. Now your brain is in your... Lie right now and tell me you guys have never fell for a scam. Lie right now. See, that's one liar right there. You're going to get scammed by AR, aren't you? Look, check me out, yeah. I would say 200 IQ play, but I say there's like 100 IQ, this one. So he asked for the card. You know the way on Revolut you can get like a one-time payment card. So I'm like, okay, hold up. I want Pops to get the like my actual card details. So I'm like, okay, I said I'm gonna send like a one-time card. So I sent the one-time card. I can show it because like obviously it's a one-time card, but I sent the one-time card to Twin, and he said, this is when he started to kind of lose me. This is when he started to kind of lose me, cause I'm like, wait, Pops knows that I don't even got this much bread to begin with, but he was like, the payment is 1,450 euro. Let me know when it's ready to use. So when he sent that, I seen the message, but I didn't reply. I was like, wait, that's a big ass lump sum. So I kind of let the message just bake for a bit, and I was kind of like thinking like. So then this is what kind of sold it for me. He flash called me. He flash called me, right? So I called back. He didn't pick up. So I'm like, okay, he must be like back on. He must be back working. So I said, I only have 200 left in my account for my insurance. True story. True story, guys. Mind you, that payment is coming up in 11 days. It's coming up in 11 days. He said, okay, can I use that for now? We'll lodge it back tomorrow morning. Okay, so then I was kind of confused, okay? I was kind of confused. I'm like, 1,450. You cool with 2 bills? That's a huge drop. 1,450. 2 bills. I'm like, I don't know. Pops ain't even asked me for anything more than that. Does Nisha know about this? Yeah, I told her, but I wasn't going for what she was trying to tell me, bro, because she was trying to like flog me a little bit, but I wasn't going for that, because this could have happened to anybody. Abriel, sell the 17 and pay insurance. Hell no. What? Then how am I going to contact people? What is he talking about? She should beat you. All right, look. So it said, I said, all right, the card is ready to use. He said, approve an app, please. And then it says, transaction could not be processed. So at that point, I went on Revolut to try and approve it. And the thing said 3DS. I'm like, wait, no transaction ever have I done that this thing comes, 3DS can't be approved. So I approved it, right? But then Revolut themselves declined it 3 times. This nigga tried to charge me 3 times. Revolut declined it. They said it cannot verify the merchant. So I'm like, what? This is fishy. But then I said the app is not allowing the transaction to go through when I approve. So they said, wait, I'll try again. So then he charged me 160. And then I saw the 3DS thing. So I verified the 3DS. And the payment went through. I like Caraca. So right. So all of that happened. And now this is the only way that I realized that it weren't even Pops for real. Okay. Hey, W Tanky. This is the only way that I realized that this was not real. So this morning, I'm eating breakfast at my table. So this is 2 days ago, mind you. It's completely bypassed my brain. I don't even think this shit is happening, alright? I don't even think anything of it until this morning. At 10:44, eating breakfast, watching Full Metal Alchemist. I get a text. Another number. Same thing. I said, feck. My heart immediately dropped, bro. So I'm like, I was sat on the table like this. I'm sitting at the table. I'm checking my phone like this. I see the message, ping, new number. Immediately, I turned out and I go like this. I'm like, no, bro. I get up. I go. Then I see Pops. I'm like, yo, I say to him, I said, yo, did you get a new number? He said, new number. What? I said, yeah, did you get a new number? He said, no. He said, here's my phone. Like, bro. As soon as he hit me with that no, I like down. It's over. So I said, when he said no, I was like, bro, I think I got scammed. And that was that. It took you 2 days to talk to him. Because I'm thinking, like, yeah, I don't know, bro. But then, all right. So I contacted Rev. Contacted them today. I say around like 3, right? Caleb, I'll buy your side. I'm disappointed. Nigga, I'm disappointed too, bro. Shit. Yeah, they ain't gonna do nothing. I contacted them guys, right? Then I'm like, yo, this is what happened, such and such, blah, blah, blah. Then I get an email back about 30 minutes later, right? And they say this. Hi Caleb, your dispute request regarding the following transaction has been rejected. I'm like, Caraca. After a careful review, we identified the transaction was we identified the transaction you marked as unrecognized were made with a virtual disposable card. These cards are designed to be used once, blah blah blah. As a result, we can't treat this transaction as unauthorized and can no longer pursue this claim. So they saying because I verified it, that's on me. So I called the niggas. I said, yo, I said, big bro, like, cut me some slack, bro. This shit, I said this could happen to anybody. He said, yeah, fair enough. So he's like, but bro, he said the money is gone from Rev, so it's not on them anymore. He said it's up to the merchant. So the merchant is these Trust Wallet busters that the money's gone to. He sent me a link to the website to see who Trust Wallet was. Trust Wallet is a crypto website, whatever, okay? It's a crypto website, whatever. So now the guy tell me, go to the guards on Garda Síochána, said file a police report, and then contact Trust Wallet. So I was like, wait, I asked him, I said, yo, but if I do all of this and the busters already just moved the money to a different account, I'm done for. And he said, yeah. So I'm like, it's over. Like that 160, I'm not seeing that shit. Deadass. I'm not seeing that shit. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you pay for Revolut Premium. I have Revolut Metal. That's the second most expensive one. Yeah, police not doing anything. Bro, that's not even... Yo, so I went to the guards. This is how I lost all faith and hope after this. I went to the guards, yeah. I showed the guy. Like, I told him such and such. He's like, okay, show me the messages. I show him the messages. Bro is acting like he doesn't know even how to work a phone. I'm showing him WhatsApp. You know the way WhatsApp, you send the message in green, they send the message in black. He couldn't even tell. He asked me, who is this? I said, that's me. So at that point, I said, yo, I'm finished. I said, I'm finished. The person in green is clear as day that that's me sending the message. I even told him my name before we even started. Trying to talk about, so who's Caleb? I said, yeah, I'm finished. So yeah, I told Twin, da-da-da. I haven't shown him the transaction on Revolut. He's acting like he doesn't know how to use the phone. So I'm like, yeah, it's over. He basically told me that there's not much he can do. Nigga tried scamming me for money and accidentally get me access to a crypto wallet. And you ain't take nothing? Tell me you took something. I told these niggas exactly who stole my wallet. What? You got your wallet thiefed? Tanky. Who's Kyle? Don't know him. Literally that much effort. How much did you get me for? They got me for 160 and 73 cents, bro. But guys, I'll be real. Take this as a lesson, yeah? If you have money, do not store your money in Revolut or none of that. Because they ain't gonna help you. A real bank will push weight for you. Revolut ain't pushing weight for you, bro. They don't care. They generally do not care. I'll be real. 160, they aren't moving. If it was a few bands, they would care. A few bands? Bro, Revolut is not moving regardless, bro. Deadass. Them niggas, they were like, they just weren't trying to help at all. Yeah, I'm not gonna let this shit happen again. I can assure you, I've learned my lesson. It's happened to my guys. Brian, Dammy has been scammed like 3 times for the same thing. My boy has been scammed 3 times for the same thing, okay? I'm thinking this shit is not going to happen to me. But here I am, 21 days into 2026. Generally, nothing is going my way, bro.